Hello everyone, welcome to the third tutorial of Embedded for You. In this video, we are going to cover another application of our I/O ports in which we are going to interface a 7-segment display with our I/O ports. Now let's first see how a 7-segment display works, then we'll cover its interfacing with the microcontroller. A 7-segment display is an alphanumeric display which is commonly used in electronic display devices to display numbers from 0 to 9 or some basic characters also. These segments are made up of LEDs, and we can see a lot of example of 7-segment display in our day-to-day life, like in microwave oven displays or in calculators or in washing machine or in digital clock or also the timer of our traffic signal light. They also have a 7-segment display. So there is a lot of common examples in our day-to-day life where we can see the use of 7-segment display. Now let's see the different type of 7-segment displays. Basically, there are two type of 7-segment displays. One is of our common anode configuration and another one is of our common cathode configuration. In common anode configuration, all the positive terminals of all the 8 LEDs are connected together and all the negative terminals are left alone. But in common cathode configuration, all the negative terminals of all the 8 LEDs are connected together and all the positive terminals are left alone. Now let's see the working of 7-segment display. As we already know that 7-segment display are made up of LEDs, and these LEDs will glow when they are forward wise. Also, the intensity of this LED depends on the forward current, so sufficient forward current has to be provided to these LEDs to glow with full intensity. Now let's see how to configure them. This is our common anode display, and we know that in a common anode display all the positive terminals are connected together and all the negative terminals are left alone. So whenever we are going to give a 0 to a segment, it will glow, and whenever we are going to give a 1, it will turn off. Suppose we want to display a number 0, then to display a number 0 we need to give this G a 1 so that it will be in a turn off state, and we are giving a 0 to all other segments so that they can glow. So when this hex code will come to this 7-segment display, it will look like this. Our G segment would be turned off and we can see a 0. So by using these hex code, we can display any digit between 0 to 9 in a 7-segment display. Now let's see the common cathode display. Common cathode display is just opposite of common anode display. In common cathode display, all the negative terminals are connected together and the positive terminals are left alone. So whenever we are sending a 1 to us to a segment, it will turn on, and whenever we are going to send a 0, it will be in a turned off state. So suppose we want to display a 1. To display a 1, we just need this B and C segment to be turned on, and we want rest other to be turned off. So that is why we are giving a 1 to our B and C segments and a 0 to all other of them. So when this hex code will come to our 7-segment display, it will display a 1. Now let's see how we are interfacing this 7-segment display with our microcontroller. We are using a 4 input 7-segment display, which is our common cathode type, and here you can see the segments are connected with the port D, which are sending the hex logic, and at port B 1 2 3 4 are connected, which is going to control whether to print LSB or MSB. These are our selection pins, which is going to select the MSB and the LSB. Now let's see the code behind this simulation. Now let's see how we are interfacing this 7-segment display with our microcontroller. We are using a 4 input 7-segment display, which is our common cathode type, and here you can see These segments are connected with the port D, which are sending the hex logic, and at port B, 1, 2, 3, 4 are connected, which is going to control whether to print LSB or MSB. These are our selection pins, which is going to select the MSB and the LSB. Now let's see the code behind this simulation. As we have already discussed these header files and the FCP frequency, so I'm just jumping to this array, a segment array. In this array we have given the hex code of all the digits from 0 to 9, and right now I'm using a common anode configuration, so that is why I have given these hex code of our common anode display. Suppose you are using a common cathode display, then you need to give these hex codes. Now let's get back to our code. We can also give directly decimal numbers to this array, but for that we need to add a BCD converter so that it can convert these decimal values in these binary codes. Now let's see our main function. In the main function, first we have configured this data direction register B, and in this register we are setting the last two bits so that they can act as an output, because they are going to help us in selecting the segment. Suppose we want to select our LSB, then we need to give this port B a 0001, so our LSB will print. Or suppose we want to print the MSB or display the MSB, then we have to select this. That is why we are just using the last two bits, and after that we are setting the data direction register D, at which our hex our 7 segment A B C D E F G pin are connected, and we are giving a FF on our port D, and FF means that on all the 8 bits we are giving a 1. That means that this port is active as an output. And now let's see what is happening inside this infinite loop. In the infinite loop, first we have defined a for loop, and this for loop will iterate from 0 to 9, and it is for our MSB, the second segment. And inside that there is another loop which is also going to iterate from 0 to 9, but for every value of j, this loop will execute for 9 times. And inside this LSB loop, first we have selected our segment 1, that is why we have given this 0001 here, and inside that we are calling our array, which is going to print all the values from 0 to 9 with a delay of 10 millisecond. And after that we are also going to change the MSBs from 0 to 9 to print numbers from 0 to 99. We have to change both the MSBs and the LSBs, so it is going to call the segment which will print from digits from 0 to 9, and also with the same delay. So that's it with this code, and this is a basic code to display numbers from 0 to 99. Now we just have to build the solution and the hex file, and we just have to add the hex file in our microcontroller. So we are just going to burn the hex file inside our microcontroller, and here is our hex file. And now our microcontroller is ready to run, so we just have to simulate it, start it, and here you can see it is printing numbers from 0 and up to 99, and after that it will again start from 0. Thank you, that's all for this video.